What up, YouTube? Your boy Vankill Gamer here. It's been a hot minute. Stuff has happened. EVO happened. Let's get right down to action. So the last time you guys saw me, I was talking about getting back into YouTube videos, and surprise, surprise, I haven't really posted any. Just honestly, I was not at a place in Dragon Ball FighterZ where I felt like I was at the level where there was content that I wanted to show you guys of me playing the game. And I know there's supposed to be like me showing you guys the growth, but there's just something so personal about growing in a fighting game that I was just not at a stage where I wanted to share that. I don't know, it's really weird, but I'm getting over it, and I'm gonna post more videos for real this time. But yeah, it's crazy. EVO was hype. It was great. It was fantastic. It was magical. But now we gotta talk about some real stuff that happened at EVO. First, I'm gonna get the Smash 4 controversy nonsense out of the way. I don't really care. The game's going out the window. Captain Zack and Lima, I don't know the two dudes, so there's nothing for me to say about their personalities or whatever. I actually left before Grand Final started because I was not in the mood to watch a Bayo mirror match. That's just me, TBH. So that was that. Anyway, on to the next thing. Tekken 7 Grand Finals were amazing. Well, like not Grand Finals specifically, but the entire top 8 run. See, I'm not American. I don't have a U.S. passport or anything like that, but I live in America. And so, when the most renowned fighting game players in the world usually all come from the East, come from Asia, it's hype to see a Westerner, an American, come in and take, what's, I don't want to say what's rightfully theirs, because everybody has an equal shot to throw, but just to see somebody with such flair and such power and such just swag just come in and start doing well. And Lil Majin was the perfect representation. His eyebrow, he should trademark that eyebrow. Trademark the eyebrow. For real, for real. Anyway, on to the next thing. We had the whole Dragon Ball FighterZ thing, and top 8 was dope. No Kami, shout outs to him. Shout outs to Kazunoko and Moke and all those guys out there. Super nude, like, doing top 8. I think at a major for the first time in his since his debut. Just, real shout outs to all those guys. Then obviously you have Sonic Fox and Goichi doing what they do. The whole side switching thing, for me, I mean, if it's in the rules, I blame the whole situation on the TOs, TBH. I mean, EVO is a really hard event to run, so I'm not gonna just say that the tournament's crappy, because it's not. But it's just something that they need to fix for next time. That's all I have to say about that. Street Fighter V, honestly, we kind of got tired, so we didn't finish watching it there. I am a huge Problem X fan, though, and I congratulate the boy Problem X UK represent for getting that win with Bison, one of the characters I did play Street Fighter V for a little bit when I was playing the game. Speaking of Street Fighter V and just the fighting games in general, right now where I'm kind of at with fighting games is that I love them all, right? I love a lot of different fight. I love playing. I'm looking at my desktop right now. I got lots of different stuff on here, right? I have Icons Combat Arena. I got King of Fighters. I got Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Cross Tag Battle. I have Street Fighter V. I have Dragon Ball FighterZ. I have Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6 is coming out. I have Punch Planet, which is like a little indie game, which is pretty cool. Blade Strangers, which I've talked about, is coming out. There's all these fighting games. Smash Ultimate comes out in December. There's all these things you kind of have to reach for, and you can only dedicate so much time to so many games. I feel like I'm finally getting at like an okay level in fighters, so I feel like fighters is definitely going to be my main focus, and Smash Ultimate will be a close second or even when that comes out. Now, as far as a third game that I would like to play, I've been reconsidering getting back into Street Fighter V, although, I mean, the seed is there, obviously, to support the game because it's Street Fighter V. It's just the problems I had with Street Fighter V didn't just magically disappear overnight, right? I was looking at playing Sagat or G. Both characters look okay. I've been messing around with them in the doing their trials and stuff. By the way, I got a hitbox at EVO. Pick one of these up, bad boy. I recommend it if if it's something you're interested in, if you're wondering to yourself to whether you need to get a stick or whatever, I have a stick too. My Panthera is still in good shape. I actually got the panel redesign on it over there at EVO and a new joystick. But for me personally, I think for the future of my competitive career, I will be using the Hitbox. It's a pretty great controller. Because I'm playing fighters, right? Air dashing is something that it's something I have to do constantly while playing. You know, it's just part of movement in that game. And for me, for some reason, the 9.6 input and the 7.4 input, I wasn't getting it consistently with the stick. And I know some people play on pad or whatever, but for me, it's just, once I started getting used to this is just, I can feel that this is the future of like what I'm gonna be doing. So that's why I'm sticking with the Hitbox for now. And so there's a general conversion that has to come with that, right? Because I played Street Fighter with the actual stick this whole time, so getting used to doing like Shoryukens with the Hitbox over you doing it with the stick, and just getting used to a new controller will be interesting for sure. Also, cross tag and fighters, neither of those games have Shoryuken inputs, and those are the two I think cross tag will be one of the fighting games I'm focusing on for now. Don't quote me on that. For fighters, for sure. Fighters, you guys are gonna see fighters from me. You know, and then like on Twitch or something, I'll stream probably more like single player experiences. Like I recently got the Tomb Raider games. Maybe I'll set up a stream schedule for that. You know, I'm trying to become more. Or I just recently got a new job, by the way. It's out of town kind of, so I have to leave early in the morning. Gotta come back in the evening, sort of. So there is a bit of a delay time wise for me right now. Generally pretty tired during the day. It's okay, but after several weeks of like, I guess we're kind of calling it training, but after several weeks of my training over there being complete, I will be able to start working remotely, which means from home, which means I will have access to all of my equipment while I'm at work. I mean, obviously I'm still going to be doing my job, right? So, you know, you're not going to be seeing me all hours of the day doing whatever. But like, you know, during my lunch hour, I can, you know, practice, I can record a video, I can do like a 30-minute stream, whatever, you know, and like once I get off of work, I'm still at home, you know, there's no need to, you know, unwind, unpack, I'm here, right? So there's gonna be definitely more content coming at that time, which is around 6 weeks from now. So while I was still trying to produce some content up until that time, this is just kind of to hold you guys over discussion-wise. There may be some gameplay things flying here and there, you know, for the meantime. My fighters team has actually changed a little bit too. Actually, let's talk about how I did at EVO, right? I didn't do good, but I wasn't super mad at myself, if that makes sense. Like, I beat the first guy I played, right? And like the first match was kind of close, but then like the second match, I downloaded his playstyle. It was over. Right, the second guy I fought is actually I think a sponsored Tekken player. He calls himself Run It Black, and like we were both making mistakes during the match, but I was just making more mistakes than he was, which is why he won. Then the next match after that, the guy I fought after that in the losers bracket, guy was pretty good. He had an A Gohan who I'm not used to fighting. And that's obviously also on my fault because I'm not doing online as much as I should, so I'm not as used to dealing with his normals, especially that the 5L, which hits low, all stuff like that. And I don't know, I wasn't too down from the Run It Black loss. It's just, I don't know, I just didn't make it, you know, I didn't win, and that's like, it's unfortunate, but I did have a good time, and that's really what matters. So there's also that. I also played Blaze Blue at EVO, although I got washed. The first round, the first guy didn't show up, so that was that. It was that, got a bye or whatever, right? So get to advance to the next round. There's this crazy Japanese player who literally one round he perfected me. So like I knew already, I'm like, all right, well I guess I'll see myself in the losers bracket. And I got to the losers bracket, and the guy I fought in losers bracket, he said he was bad at the game, but he had his fundamentals down, which while I still do not. Like that's like something I'll admit about myself for cross tag. I definitely have not put nearly as much time into that game as I have with fighters, right? So I'm more familiar with the fundamentals of fighters, how neutral works in fighters and all that stuff, while I'm not as familiar with how that works with Blaze Blue. Something I definitely want to do. If you guys know any videos or anything like that, feel free to mention it to me on Twitter, comment on the video, all that stuff. I really want to get more into BlazBlue, especially now since most of the DLC characters, all the promised DLC characters have been released at this point. So we know there's more coming, which is exciting, but the ones I really wanted to pick up are there. I said at the beginning I was going to play Kaji, and I did not play Kaji at EVO because I just felt like his neutral was not good enough for me to, especially with the amount of time I put in the game. Like, I had not put enough time in the game to justify playing Kaji a tournament, and so that was just the decision I made there at that point. But don't worry, guys. There's always the next time and stuff like that. So no worries. I will definitely put time into Kaji, though. I'll be playing Kaji and Akihiko Sonata. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great because I can feel that if that is the game I decide to play more seriously, then it's just a matter of, like, I don't want to say priority, but it is priority in a way, right? Because I feel like at the end of the day, I'll kind of be balancing like 4 games ish. Right, so there'll be like Fighters for sure, Smash, and then probably Soul Calibur 6 with the 4th game, that either being KOF or Cross Tag or something also along the lines of that. And I'll play everything else semi-competitive, but mostly casually, just for fun. Maybe make some videos here and there. But for competitive, to get my name out there, to get Wrecking Co out there, and for me and my people and stuff. We have plans. There are plans on the way, there are things in the works for us, for the journey, for Wrecking Co, Wrecking Crew, and all our affiliates, associates, and things like that. So all of those things also have to be in mind for the future of my channel, as well as the future of like myself and my associates in esports. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know it's been a while. I keep promising videos, they're not coming. Just be a little bit more patient with me. I promise I'm doing the best I can. But yes, as always, this is Van Kill Gaming. Appreciate you guys watching. We out. Oh yeah, you guys like my new my shirt? I got it at EVO. So Smash Bros on it. Yeah, it's pretty dope. But yeah, all right, guys.